Alright, so we are back, and we're gonna go ahead and start upgrading some gear to Mythic. Now, at the moment, I haven't upgraded anything as of yet, but my mix set is one that I'll probably leave till the end. As far as kind of focusing on it, like the blight rings, etc., I'll probably leave that towards the end. But I do want to focus on my sets like range, cav, and infantry, because these are the ones that I'll probably be able to kind of focus on and be cheaper as far as the blazing embers. So we'll have to see. Now there are some items that I still need to finish up, like the beast helm, etc. But at the moment, I feel like infantry is going to be a really good one. So the first item that I absolutely need to get up is this firewall plate, just because the firewall plate, even at mythic grade, is one of the best and probably cheapest items for all the stats that you get in the game. So it does cost 7 embers, which is kind of hefty, but there are other items that I'm going to be taking up that are going to cost even more, like the beast helm, which I believe is 10. And then, of course, the freaking Skull Crusher, which is going to be 13! 13! I'll probably leave the Skull Crusher for last, because that's freaking insane. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and take this one up. It's going to take 7, which will get me down to 25 left. And that is going to take just about 10,000 gems. That's a lot of freaking gems. Like, I get it. Okay, yes, I have, like, 3 million something gems. But, like, that's still 10,000 gems though. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this going. Do you want to use 10,000? It's 10,000 gems. That rounds up. So here we go. Congratulations, you have gotten the firewall plate. Here we go. So we got one finished, one that we absolutely had to get finished because it's such an important part of my sets and my account. The next one, of course, is going to be the Dragon's Talent. Pretty much for the same reasons, but I'm also trying to focus on items that are going to be able to be used for 2 sets. And in this case, these items are actually used for 3. There is my infantry set, and then my range set, and then my mix set. That's what the Dragon's Talents will be able to cover for me. My firewall plate was infantry, cavalry, and then my mix set. So these are all 3 set items, and I just realized how much gold this actually takes. Holy crap. Now this one is going to be what? Another 10,000 gems. But look at that, 42% ranged attack. That's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, because I know this one was also one that I was going to focus on. And now comes the a bit harder part, because oh wow, look at that. Now my mix set is looking like this. Right now, when I take my blight rings up to mythic, that might replace my cup if I can't get that cup to gold anytime soon. But this is so close to being done, but unfortunately I do not have enough. So I'll go ahead and just skip this one for now. And then, of course, my beast helm is still at just 5. So yeah, it's gonna be a problem. And then, of course, the Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher is kind of close, but at the same time, also not really. So yeah, those are going to take quite a bit, and they're going to take quite a bit of ember. So the first and foremost thing that I want to actually get in here is my cavalry set, because this is one of the ones that I want to focus on. Now, of course, I'm going to have to take this up, because this is going to take 3 of these eyes, and then the drums are going to take another 3, so that's going to leave me with 4, which is okay. So let's just go ahead and get this one upgraded. And oh, I need gold. Yo, I did not realize just how much gold this thing freaking took. But okay, this one's gonna take 2, as I pretty much thought. So let's go ahead and finish this one. There it is. This thing is done with. Okay, And now I can focus on the other ones. Oh, that's the wrong item. Here it is. And then, of course, the drums and then the vials. That's going to be my next couple of things. Wow, each one is going to take 3 million. So let's just do something like this to just not even worry about gold anymore. Dang, man. I will have to break some of these down, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna need 369. I'm gonna need 18. I mean, that's close enough. So let's go ahead and finish this one up to Mythic. Then where's the other one? Oh, I guess it unequips it for whatever reason. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and finish this one. And the very last one, we'll go ahead and get this one up. Finished up the fear drums. Okay, so now my cavalry set, at least for the moment, is gonna look like this. After a couple of more material madness, I should be able to take my gargantuan belt up to gold. That's not what I not though. Here we go. There you go. So now my cavalry set is looking much more respectable. It looks pretty solid. Now I do have a couple items left to go, but again, these are kind of expensive items. You know, they're really not. As far as my range set, the only one that I could probably focus on right now is going to be the worm rod, and that one's going to take 6. Ooh, that's a lot. But actually, now that I'm actually thinking about this, my infantry needs to be taken up. So let's go ahead and get this one upgraded. This one's going to take 3, 6, 9. That's going to leave me with what? 2? Okay. Oh, look at that. I could have just done this the whole time. Although, I don't know if I want to use a mythic vial or stick with my purple cup. I'm gonna have to check the stats on that. Let me actually do that right now before I change anything else, because I don't know how much better a mythic vial is gonna be for infantry over the purple cups. So let's actually take a look at that right now. Not the cabinet. I need all equipment. Okay, so Ambrosial Cup is 16 and let's just say 16 and 10. Just to round up, 16 and 10. I feel like the vial is going to be so much better. It's 22, 7, and 11. I feel like the HP and defense are kind of a wash, but the infantry attack is a good like 6% more. 6% matters. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll leave this one up to you guys. Would you go ahead and use another mythic vial? But what that means is that I'll probably have to move some jewels around, and that can suck a little bit. But now since I'm gonna use my Skull Crusher, I'm gonna leave my Skull Crusher as one of the last things that I upgrade as far as with embers. What I'll go ahead and do here, oh, that sucks, because if I divide, that's gonna give me 9. You know what? Actually, that's gonna give me 9, and then another 3 with the vial. You know what? I think it's probably the best move. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish this off. But like I was saying, with the Skull Crusher, since I'm nowhere near being able to finish that off, I'd rather get this little bump from the Dark Ages. And let's go ahead and just use the last vial, because that's gonna pretty much solidify the last little couple purple embers that I have here. There we go. So now I have 3 of these vials, right? Yeah. So I do have to change some jewels now, but that's to be expected, I guess. And then the last one, because I have so many of these items, is gonna be the malicious saw, just because it only takes 2, and the actual bump in stats is actually really nice. So let's go ahead and finish this one off. And now my infantry set is actually looking quite nice, to be honest. And my infantry set is one of my weaker ones, so this is actually a nice, it's a nice little sight, because I like seeing my infantry set kind of looking a little alive, like a little threatening, you know. I like that. Now my range set. Now this is the one that I still need a lot of work on. Now I got these to mythic, but like this is gonna take a lot. The blight rings are gonna take a lot. This one probably won't take much. I will need a couple of these items, but it only costs 5, so it's really not that terrible yet. But this rod I can actually use right now. So, oh, that one takes 6, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of messes up my plans. But it is, I think it is a nice little bump actually. Let me see. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. No, not cabinet. I keep doing the same thing. I keep going to cabinet. It should be main hand. Okay, so right now it's at 25% and 17% HP. Oh wow, it's a 10% increase in attack and what, like a 6%, or actually no, it's a 7% increase in HP. And of course 20% timber production, but I mean, who actually pays attention to timber? But you know what, this is something that I will need to take up, so I might as well go ahead and do it now. That way I know exactly what I'm going to need going forward. So let's go ahead and do it. There it is, worm rod completed. So now my range set is looking a little better. It still doesn't look as threatening, but once I get these blight rings and, like, you know, the eternal codex and whatnot going, it's gonna be much better. Plus range sets are usually much easier anyway, so there's that. Infantry is the one that's definitely looking a lot more threatening. I gotta change this set actually, because now I'm gonna be using this vial, and I gotta change some jewels around too. So yeah, that should be interesting. And then of course my my cavalry set. That one still needs a little bit more work, but like I said, once I get these eternal codex and the beast helmet to mythic, which I think are going to be my main 2 priorities, I should be good. Look at that, I actually have exactly 7. So the eternal codex is pretty much already taken care of. So I just need the beast helm, and then what's the other one? Pretty much my blight rings. That'll be like ideal, but that would be a good like 25 more embers. That's probably not that easy to get. So yeah, but I feel like this is a good start, especially from going from no mythic to all of these mythic. I feel like this is gonna be a decent start now. And then my mix set did get a couple of mythic items, so eventually we'll go ahead and finish this whole thing up. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.